Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, a Tullahoma liquor store is burglarized. A former Motlow College baseball coach and athletic director is being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and we'll speak with recently retired director of the Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
The animal shelter has served Tullahoma dogs for nearly 30 years. Now, you can help us build a bigger and better no-kill shelter. Your tax-deductible gift is matched dollar for dollar. So come on, bark it forward and donate now to have your tax-deductible gift matched. Make your check payable to the COT Shelter Building Fund and go to tullahomatn.gov to see all the unique gifts available for your generosity. For more details, you can call City Hall at 455-2648.
Welcome back. Tullahoma police are searching for 3 individuals who broke into Carroll Street Liquors early Monday morning. According to Patsy Holt, owner of the business, the suspects used a rock to smash a window in the building and took 3 bottles of expensive vodka. A subsequent review of the security video revealed 3 individuals wearing hoodies came from behind the building and fled on foot towards South Washington Street. Anyone with information about this crime should contact Detective Tyler Hatfield with the Tullahoma Police Department.
Former Motlow State Community College head baseball coach and athletic director Don Roten will be inducted into the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association Hall of Fame on Friday, January 13th at the Nisbet Center on Motlow's Moore County campus. The ceremony will be held at halftime of the women's basketball contest between the Motlow Lady Bucks and visiting Walters State. Roten was the head coach of the Motlow baseball program during his most successful stretch. From 1989 until 2006, Roten's teams won 669 games while losing only 268. He also served as Motlow's athletic director from 1985 to 2006.
Roten's teams won TCCAA Region 7 championships in 1998 and 2000 and finished as a national tournament runner-up in 2000, falling to San Jacinto, Texas in the national championship game. The 2000 team posted a school-best 57-13 record and recorded a program record 17-game winning streak. Roten was named the TCCAA Coach of the Year 3 times, and his teams won 7 consecutive Eastern Division titles from 1994 to 2000. 16 of his former players made it to the professional ranks, including current San Francisco Giants pitcher Brian Morris. During Roten's 18 years at Motlow, he coached 114 players who continued their careers as student athletes at 4-year institutions. Roten joins 3 other members of the Motlow School Athletics family who have been inducted into the TCCAA Hall of Fame.
Scott Shastine, athletics director at Motlow, said, quote, "We are extremely proud to welcome Coach Roten back to Motlow and to see him finally receive this honor of being inducted into the TCCAA Hall of Fame. Don built a baseball powerhouse here, and we helped change the lives of hundreds of young men. We invite all of his former players and those who have followed his successful career to come out and support him on this memorable night," end quote.
Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Black will stop by our studios recently to give us some tips on parking in the city.
I had gotten a call earlier this week from a citizen that said, "Can you talk about parking?" Yeah, I'm not picking on anybody, but some of these lawn care services, you know, they have a truck and they have a trailer or a large truck.
Right.
And on some of our small residential roads, that can take up maybe half the road. And they don't always park on the right side of the road. You know, you may say, what do you mean, the right side of the road?
There's a right and wrong side.
There's a right and wrong side of the road.
Right.
It's called parking against traffic, against the flow of traffic. The state law says that your right wheels must be against the curb. Okay, so if you think about it, that would be normal parking. But you can go around town and you see people that park their left tires against the curb.
Okay.
That would be against traffic. So if you're, you know, I hate to use my hand signals. If traffic flows this way and you're parked on the side of the road, you're okay. But we'll get people that traffic goes this way and they'll park like this. So what happens when they pull out, they've got to cross traffic or they got to make a U-turn to go the opposite direction, and creates a big possibility for accidents. Mm-hmm. So if you park your right wheels against the curb, you'll be going in the direction of traffic. Mm-hmm. The only exception is a one-way street. So if everything's going this way, you can park on the left side or the right side of the road.
No, okay.
No, that's parking against traffic.
Okay, and I get that's probably pretty significant.
It is significant because you know, we've talked in here that in accident you always look left, right, and left because you're going to get hit from the left side first in most accidents. If you're parked against traffic, okay, going this way, and you're going to cross, you're going to get hit from either side.
Right.
And as sure as the world, when you're looking back behind you, you're not seeing this car that's going to hit you first, the left side.
Right.
So that's parking against traffic. It's not authorized.
Yeah, but what you just said probably applies also for you folks who are going to yard sales, for instance. Yes, the same rules.
And the complaint from the citizen were these trucks parking not only on the wrong side against traffic,
right,
but also too close to the intersection. You know, we have restrictions on how close you can park to different areas of the road. You can't park within 20 feet of a crosswalk. That's pretty obvious, so people can see the pedestrians going across.
Right.
You can't park within 25 feet of a fire hydrant. That's pretty obvious, so the fire trucks can get in there.
Right.
You can't park within 30 feet of a stop sign.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Yes.
And you can't park within 50 feet of a railroad crossing.
Right.
We don't do a whole lot of parking enforcement. We'd rather talk to someone and say, look, move your car, do this, do that. But if we have to, we could issue a ticket, but we don't necessarily want to do that.
Yeah, okay. Good information, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much.
We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Have you heard the news? The Russell Barnett Automotive family has launched its new and improved website. That's russellbarnett.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, then look no further than russellbarnett.com. Online service appointments, customer testimonials, and vehicle history reports, this website has it all. We are the largest Middle Tennessee family-owned dealership with 5 locations to choose from. russellbarnett.com, and why buy anywhere else?
Tired of paying for monthly telephone service, expensive long-distance bills, and all those crazy taxes? Are you sick of spending money on telephone equipment, maintenance contracts, and service calls, all for a phone system that shackles you to 100-year-old technology and your desk? Stop it. It's time to ship your phone system to the cloud. What can the cloud do for you? Bring together remote offices, workers, and employees in the field. Make sure that you'll never miss calls by delivering them to multiple devices. Modernize faxing by allowing multiple faxes to be sent and received at once. And deliver to email. Get your voicemail messages instantly through email too. And take advantage of an endless supply of customizable features. Host My Calls can deliver the cloud. All of this technology with low upfront costs and not 1 penny in capital expense. It's time for a phone solution you'll truly love from Host My Calls. Call the number below.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the 2 of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Longtime Tullahoma Area Chamber of Commerce Director Diane Bryant recently retired. Tom Corrington spoke with Diane prior to her retirement. Let's watch part one of that interview.
I don't think you're old enough to retire, so why are you hanging it up?
Well, that's all relative. I was like, this is actually, if I remember correctly, this is my second retirement. So after the fitness business, I really wasn't making big plans, but this job did become available, and that's kind of how it all started back in 2005. So, but anyway, it is time to retire, and everybody says that you know it. You know when it's time, and I do know that, and
you just got that feeling, huh?
I do.
And you're talking about outdoor activities and travel and time at the lake with your husband. Is he retired?
No, he's not retiring. And he is, obviously been in real estate all these years over in the Manchester areas where his office is. So his schedule has always had a lot of flexibility to it anyway. So, I think he's planning on continuing to work his normal schedule, and we'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts.
Maybe you're going to be spending time at the lake without him.
I was going to say, I think he has his own idea of what's going to happen, but anyway, we'll see how that works too.
Well, all right, you've been here 12 years, and I remember hearing something, the fact that you didn't really plan to stay that long to start with. And
I really thought 5 years was a good effort, and the ability to kind of bring some of my, I was a member of the Chamber as Olympia Health and Racket Center for all those years, and even volunteered and helped with several events and things over the years. Brian Lineroad and I did quite a few things together, coordinated things with the Chamber, and so having had that experience, having my volunteer experience with working with our Rotary Club, with the Tullahoma Noon Rotary Club for all these years, I just thought it was a nice fit, and it seemed like a good thing to do for about 5 years. And obviously 5 turned into 12, and but it's been a good 12 years.
How do you care? You're looking back now. What do you tell folks about your 12 years? How do you characterize or summarize that? Or
it's interesting. I'm not a real big reflector. I guess I'm just always moving forward, and I'm always thinking ahead, and I'm not a real big reflector. One of the things I've tried to do with this job is sit down every 3 months and kind of review in my mind where we've gone the previous 3, where we want to go from there. And one of the things, Tom, I'm very proud that we've done at the Chamber is we've made the executive board a much more stronger unit, if you will, and we stay consistently planning 5 years out, so that each president that comes in kind of keeps everything that's already going, and then brings a little, some of their own emphasis in as well. So you're not constantly stopping and starting, and you are doing somewhat of a good flow going forward.
Continuing. Okay. Well, review for the folks what your primary job has been. What are the main duties that you've had?
And that's a hard one. Even when we were putting the job description together, that's when it really makes you reflect on how much you do and how many different areas you cover. But I think the most important thing that I do and that this job does is works to develop relationships with people that you can partner with, that you can collaborate with, that you can work with. And then I think the ability to facilitate.
People outside the Chamber?
People inside the Chamber, outside the Chamber, at the state level, at the national level. I mean, all of those come into play. The national level, not so much. We've done a lot of work with the Arnold Community Council, and I think we've made a lot of inroads. And a lot of them have been in the normal, Chamber and ACC style. It's not about being out there. It's about working behind the scenes. It's about being able to help people get the information they need to help influence decisions. And that's a lot of what we do. I mean, it is about facilitating. It is about connecting dots. It is about trying to help people maneuver along and help to grow our business community. And a lot of that is salesmanship. I mean, a lot of that is getting out there and promoting the community, promoting the business environment, but it's also promoting within. I mean, your own businesses have got to feel good about themselves. Your own businesses have got to understand and see, you know, the direction that things are going. You know, things do not happen in just, you know, that little vacuum, if you will.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
It's time for every family and business in Tullahoma to go green and recycle. Tullahoma Public Works makes it simple and easy to recycle. Just place your recyclable materials, paper, plastic, aluminum, and cardboard beside your garbage container on the same day your garbage is picked up. Your recycled materials don't have to be in a fancy container. Recycling is not only the right thing to do, it makes sense. Recycling pays. Paying to bury our garbage costs each of us. Please do your part. Let's go green, Tullahoma, and recycle.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Many of you have embarked on a physical fitness routine to start out the new year. Let's watch this video on how you can improve your cardio workout.
All these people are engaging in aerobic activities. What does that mean? Well, aerobics, what is also referred to as cardio, is any activity that gets you breathing harder and your heart beating faster for a continuous period of time. Aerobic activity could be walking briskly, running hard, riding a bicycle, pushing a lawnmower, swimming in the sun, or dancing under the stars. I'm Dave Patania, and in this video, I'll show you what counts towards the guidelines for aerobic activities. For substantial health benefits, it's recommended that most adults get at least 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity aerobic activity, such as brisk walking, or 75 minutes a week of vigorous intensity aerobic activity, such as jogging, or an equivalent mix of both moderate and vigorous intensity aerobic activity each week. Intensity is simply how hard your body is working during aerobic activity. To count toward the guidelines, it requires a moderate or vigorous level of effort. But how do you know if you're doing a light, moderate, or vigorous intensity aerobic activity? For most people, daily activities such as shopping or light housework don't increase your heart rate very much. That makes these activities light intensity. Things such as walking briskly, swimming, or mowing the lawn increase their heart rate some, making them moderate intensity activities. Vigorous intensity activities include such workouts as running, playing basketball, swimming laps, or mountain biking. These activities really get your heart pumping and you breathing heavily.
Talk to the back. Very good.
Here's a simple way to find out your level of activity. It's called the talk test. I've just started walking slowly on this treadmill, a light intensity activity. Now, as you can hear, I can still speak normally, but in a few minutes when I increase my pace, okay, now I've raised my heart rate and even broken a sweat. This is the moderate intensity level. I'm still able to talk fairly normally, but listen when I try and sing. She'll be coming round the mountain when she... Well, luckily I can't sing at this level, which should be the same for you if you're doing activities that require moderate effort, such as walking briskly, dancing, or mowing the lawn. Now let's really pick up the pace. Okay, now I'm jogging. And as you can tell now, I'm not able to say more than a few words without pausing for a breath. I'm breathing hard and fast, and my heart rate has increased quite a bit. This is vigorous intensity activity. Wow, that was a nice little workout. For most adults, vigorous intensity activities include jogging, jumping rope, playing basketball, or swimming laps. What all this means is that if you're looking to get the benefits of 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity in less time, you can gradually replace some of your moderate level activities with vigorous aerobic activities. A rule of thumb is that 1 minute of vigorous intensity activity equals about 2 minutes of moderate intensity activity. So in other words, for every 10 minutes of vigorous intensity activity undertaken, you're getting about the same benefits as doing 20 minutes of a moderate intensity activity. Many people prefer this option because it gives them important health benefits in half the time. However, if you haven't been very active lately, slowly work your way up to the more vigorous intensity activities. It's important for your safety and your health to feel comfortable doing activities that require moderate effort before moving up the intensity. Gradually replace moderate activities such as brisk walking with vigorous activities that take a lot more effort, like jogging. The guidelines are all about doing appropriate types and amounts of activity that are also right for your fitness level. What counts in your aerobic activities is getting active because some activity is better than none. For substantial health benefits, aim to meet the minimum guidelines we talked about earlier. If you want even more health benefits, do more physical activity. I'm Dave Patania asking you to raise that heart rate and get active, healthy, and happy.
And we'll be right back in a moment.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a hound mix named Simba. He entered the shelter as an owner turn-in and is approximately 9 months old. Simba is up to date on his vaccinations, heartworm negative and microchipped, and good with other dogs and children. He will receive a free neuter provided by the Animal Shelter. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Sparkle. He's a bull terrier who desperately needs a forever home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made at the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
Tullahoma Public Works is now accepting cut Christmas trees at the Recycling Convenience Center, located at 942 Maplewood Avenue. Trees will be accepted Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with a break from noon to 1. Curbside tree pickup will also be available with your normal debris collection. If your garbage day is Tuesday, pickup is the first week of the month. Wednesday, garbage garbage day pickup is going to be the second week of the month, and Thursday garbage pickup will be the third week of the month, and Friday garbage pickup will be the fourth week of the month. Residents should have debris at the curb on Monday for your scheduled pickup week. Public Works has focused on tornado recovery for the past few weeks, but normal yard waste pickup will resume this month.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Keith Barnett here with the Russell Barnett Automotive family, and we have your next truck. From the Ford F-Series, the Ram, Chevrolet, or the GMC, then look no further than the Russell Barnett family. With over 350 new and pre-owned trucks to choose from, now is the time to buy. Stop by one of our 5 locations. That's Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Chevrolet GMC, Ford of Winchester, and Russell Barnett Ford and Kia of Tullahoma, or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1955 at 68 degrees. The record low was in 1959 at 0 degrees. Average high on this day is 48 and the average low is 29. 20% chance of snow. Yes, I said snow in your forecast tonight, with a low expected of around 24. 30% chance of snow in the forecast for Friday with a high of 42 and a low of 35. Partly cloudy weather in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 44 and a low of 41. And that's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a fantastic weekend. Thank you.